but fat doesn't make you fat. Any excess of any macronutrient makes you fat.
Fat doesn't make you fat.
Fat does not make you fat. So any excess.
That sounds like such an oxymoron.
You can quote me. That should be my quote. So I should have next to my name. Fat doesn't make you fat. Jeffrey White. AdventFit is a podcast that has a holistic approach to physical, spiritual, and mental well-being. In each episode, we share productive ways to live a healthier and happier lifestyle. Unlike other podcasts in this space, AdventFit gives you a comprehensive approach to fitness without the fluff for the everyday Christian. So most people want to lose weight, and people who are fit want to keep the weight off. One quote that I love is from Ronnie Coleman. He says, "Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but nobody wants to lift heavy weights." Paraphrasing. Basically, this is saying that everybody wants results, but everybody is not willing to put the effort in to get the results. We want an easy fix, a magical pill. We want Salt Bae to come and sprinkle some weight loss powder on our food. But life isn't like that. Besides surgery, you got to put the work in to get the results.
Yeah, I mean, even with surgery, they even expect you to put in work first. Like you have to. I was watching My 600-Pound Life.
You watched that stuff?
I was in a room and other people were watching it.
Sure you were. That's on your my list on Netflix.
Hulu. Nah, they were watching it, and they said for you to go through the surgery, you had to lose a certain percentage of their body weight. And if not, then they wouldn't even have the surgery.
Interesting.
So even the doctors are like, no, we're not just going to give you a shortcut just like that.
Yeah. But anyway, this episode isn't about that. It's about one of the 3 macronutrients: fat, aka lipids, aka triglycerides. If you're a regular listener of this podcast,
triglycerides is a type of fat.
It's another name for fat.
Oh, okay. Lipids. Yeah, I see that a lot of times in the ingredients, like triglyceride.
Yeah, it's another name for fat. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. So, if you're a regular listener to this podcast, you know that fat is one of the 3 macronutrients with 9 calories per gram, the highest calorie count of the 3. We know that carbohydrates provide the body with a source of fuel and energy required for all daily activities, including exercise. Another important source of energy is fat. The chemical or substrate form in which most fat exists in foods as well as in the body is called triglycerides. Triglycerides are derived from fats eaten in foods or made in the body from other energy sources such as carbohydrates. When calories are consumed but not immediately needed by cells or tissues, they are converted to triglycerides and transported to fat cells where they are stored. One of the benefits of fat as a fuel source is that most people have an inexhaustible supply of fat, which can be broken down into triglycerides and used for energy during prolonged physical activity or exercise.
So what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that people have inexhaustible amount of fat?
People have a lot of fat that they can use. The body's number one goal is to keep you alive, not to look good. The body's number one goal is to keep you alive.
Is that why people talk about, like, if you shock your body into such an extreme diet so fast, or shock your body into dropping your calorie intake so fast that your body will hold on to the fat?
Yeah, because it's trying to keep you alive. It doesn't care about you looking good or a swimsuit magazine. It wants to keep you alive. So that's the body.
That's why I personally try to eat many good calories rather than so little calories.
Yeah. But good calories will have less calories.
Yeah.
If you're eating whole foods, they're gonna have less calories, so you'll feel fuller and you'll be eating less. Not eating less, but eating less calories.
Yeah.
But not less of quantity.
Yeah.
But better quality, and more quantity, but good quality.
So more quantity and more quality.
More quantity, more quality.
But
not Papa John's. Papa John's is trash.
But less quantity of calories.
Less quantity of exactly. Now, at the cellular level, the primary sources for energy is ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, and ADP, which is adenosine diphosphate. But we will talk about that on a future episode.
Okay.
In foods, there are 2 types of fats: saturated and unsaturated.
Now, that's something I hear a lot about.
Yes. So the benefits, these are just the benefits of fat. One benefit of fat is that it helps with the hormone function. Another benefit is that it aids in the metabolism of fat-soluble vitamins. Okay. So fat-soluble means the vitamin can only be processed if there's adequate fat in the body. And examples of fat-soluble vitamins are D, E, A, and K. So these vitamins, D, E, A, and K, can only be digested with fats. So if you don't have any fats, you can't use these vitamins. So you need fat for these vitamins, D, E, A, and K.
When a typical person hears about fat, like you need fat in your diet, like, I don't need no more fat. I have the inexhaustible amount of fat.
Not fat in your body, but fat as in foods. Fat like foods that have fat in it.
Okay, because when people hear like, oh, this food has a lot of fat, people think like, I don't want to eat that because it has a lot of fat.
Yeah, fat doesn't mean bad. Yeah. There's two types of cholesterol and fat, right? Saturated and unsaturated fat, right? And some saturated fats can raise your LDL, which is a bad cholesterol.
Okay.
And the best fats are usually unsaturated fats that can raise your HDL, which is a good cholesterol. A lot of saturated can be bad,
Okay.
but doesn't mean saturated is all bad.
Okay.
And a lot of unsaturated is mostly good, or probably all unsaturated is good.
All right.
So LDL and HDL are the two main types of cholesterol. HDL is the high density lipoprotein, and LDL is the low density lipoprotein. Lipoproteins are made of fat and protein and serve as vehicles for your cholesterol to travel through the blood. Again, saturated fats are not bad, right? They're not evil, right? Everything in moderation. A lot of healthy foods contain saturated fat. Breast milk contains saturated fat, and breast milk is really important for baby's health. What you should avoid is trans fat. But of course, trans fats are in all of the delicious junk food.
I mean, so a fat baby is good?
Not a fat baby, but a baby that drinks breast milk, it's good.
So if your baby drinks breast milk, the baby's going to be fat.
The baby's not going to be fat, but there's saturated fat in the breast milk. But fat doesn't make you fat.
Mm-hmm.
Any excess of any macronutrient makes you fat.
Fat doesn't make you fat.
Fat does not make you fat. So any excess...
That sounds like such an oxymoron.
You can quote me. That should be my quote. So I should have that next to my name. Fat doesn't make you fat. Jeffrey White. But any excess of any macronutrient will make you fat. So too much of any macronutrient will make you fat.
So I guess it's just a misunderstanding of the word fat.
Yeah, I don't know why they call it. Maybe we can talk about that on a later episode where I researched that why they call it fat. I'm not sure why they call it fat, but fat does not make you fat.
Because like eating fat won't make you overweight.
No,
basically
no. But any excess of any macronutrient will make you overweight. So you eat too much of whatever will make you overweight. What you should avoid is trans fat. But of course, trans fats are in a lot of the delicious junk food that we love to eat. Having it once in a while on a cheat day will not kill you, but making it a part of your everyday diet is detrimental to your health.
So this goes back to that whole concept of moderation.
Yeah, moderation. So having it, once on a cheat day, it's fine, but you don't want to have it in your house eating it every single day. A cheeseburger a day keeps the doctor... I don't know. I can't rhyme it.
A cheeseburger a day will keep the doctor... a cheeseburger a day will make the doctor stay.
That's it. And your bills go, hey. What does LDL cholesterol do? LDL is considered the bad cholesterol. It carries cholesterol to your arteries where it may collect in the vessel walls and contribute to plaque formation. This can lead to decreased blood flow to the heart muscle, leg, or abrupt closure of an artery in the heart or brain, leading to a heart attack or stroke.
Whoa, that's serious.
It's very serious. Very serious. So you don't want to get too much LDL.
So if you're eating Snickers on a regular basis and you're like eating a bunch of pastries regularly.
Again, disclaimer. Snickers, we don't hate you. You're very delicious. Actually, I hate it. I don't like it. But for you, it's a very delicious snack, so don't sue us. Don't sue us.
But I'm just saying that if you're having a regular amount of Twinkies and stuff like that. You want to give another disclaimer?
Captain Crunch.
You want to give another disclaimer? Yeah, if you're constantly eating like Frosted Flakes on a regular basis, if you're constantly eating like a bunch of things of trans fats, then that can lead to a possible heart attack.
Yeah. If your LDL cholesterol is high, that can lead to a possible heart attack or stroke.
So basically, what we're talking about here is lifestyle. We're not going after any brand or any particular food.
Yep.
We're all these things, again, in moderation is fine. But if your lifestyle is surrounded by that, then it's going to be an issue.
Yeah, because I like junk food occasionally. I love Reese's, so I'm an A- vegan, so Reese's has milk in it, so I would have that on my cheat days. But on occasion, junk food is not bad, but it shouldn't be a staple in your diet. What does HDL cholesterol do? HDL clears the body via the liver. HDL may therefore prevent the buildup of plaque, protect your arteries, and protect you from atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease. It is considered the good cholesterol, and higher levels are better. A good goal to aim for is higher than 55 milligrams for women and 45 milligrams for men. The higher HDL cholesterol numbers, the lower your risk is for heart disease, cardiovascular disease, and stroke. So it is suggested that 20 to 30% of your calories should come from fat. Now, the part that you all have been waiting for is, what are the healthy fats? Drum roll, please. The healthy fats are avocados, peanuts, almonds, cashews, pistachios, flaxseed, chia seeds, olives. It sounds like that what's that thing from
it sounds like you're describing my cabinet of food.
It's hilarious. What's her name? Shirley Caesar. You heard about that? It was a meme.
Nope.
Beans, greens, beans. You haven't heard about it. So
no, I haven't.
Some people have probably heard of it. But anyway, so let me continue. If you guys want to write this down, you can write this down. Where was I? Let's start from cashews. So cashews, pistachios, flaxseed, chia seeds, olives, olive oil, coconut oil, and the also delicious almond and peanut butters. And you can get those without the added sugar. The spirulina, which is also a great source of protein, also has healthy fats.
That's pretty cool, man. That's an awesome list.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, we can even have this list on our show notes.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. And you can join our email list by going to AdventFit.org, and you'll be able to get some awesome content and information like stuff like this list. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me by going to WayneJamel.com.
And you can find me at Instagram.com/Mr. Woke. That's WHOKE.
And so I'm Wayne Jamel.
And I'm C. Jeffrey White. And the C is for cholesterol. Eat the right food so you can raise your HDLs. And we'll see you next week, folks.